everybody, this is Randy Santel, Atlas, and I am very, very excited today. This video is posting right around Valentine's Day, and I'm here with my Valentine this year for hopefully many years to come as well. But we've got Katina Eats Kilos. Hopefully you guys have watched her videos. If you have not yet, the links are down in the description. But this is my first time doing anything with beef jerky on our channels. My friend Dustin, we've actually been talking since before he actually started his own beef jerky company, Empire Jerky, based out of Massachusetts. He is sponsoring this video, so thanks to them. But he sent us 7 of their most popular flavors, which we've got here. We've got 6 10-ounce bags and then 1 3-ounce bag of their buffalo jerky. But Katina is here with me. We are going to enjoy all 7 of these and kind of do a fun food review while also involving a Q&A. I asked my Facebook page and Instagram page all what questions you'd like to hear. I know I haven't done an actual Q&A video in a while, so we're going to try to go from not spicy all the way to the spiciest, which tell us about this one. It is scary.
This is the Dragon's Breath Beef Jerky, and I believe it includes Carolina Reaper, ghost pepper, all sorts of other peppers, and supposedly it still tastes delicious while packing a punch, but I'm kind of nervous.
We're gonna find out, and then the questions we answer will go from not so spicy to the spiciest, so that'll be fun. But we're gonna start over here with the teriyaki. We'll do ladies first. Go ahead.
Thank you. Ooh, it's already soft.
All right. I know Dustin said we're gonna enjoy the tenderness of some of these, and some of them are even gluten-free, but we'll talk about that along the way. Grab a big chunk.
Bottoms up.
Oh, wow.
I get teriyaki vibes right away.
Yeah, you can taste the teriyaki right away.
Kind of sweet but tangy. A little bit of soy sauce hit. I like that.
Yeah, I was talking to Dustin before this, and some of these are gluten-free, some of them are not. The ones with soy sauce in them, like this teriyaki, this is not gluten-free, but that is flavorful, that is good.
It's tender for being beef jerky. I think the only way it could get more tender would be if it was more of like a pork jerky. So it definitely has that kind of melt in your mouth jerky quality.
Have some more.
Alrighty.
We're not gonna make a challenge out of all this. This would take us like a day to eat and chew all this.
Our jaws
It would be good jaw training though.
It's definitely good. I kind of want to chop it up and put it on like salad.
And Dustin was telling me a lot of these are all low sodium, especially when you compare them to the bigger brands. This was only like 7% of your daily recommendations, so that's not bad compared to some that I've seen. But you ready for question number 1?
Let's do it.
Let's get this out of the way. People always ask us on all of our videos pretty much, are we ever going to have a couples channel or any kind of travel vlog channel?
I guess never say never, but we kind of just do our own separate things on our channels. We do like collaborate together, I guess, but there's no plans and works for us to have like a matchy channel where we're totes adorbs all the time. That would be like a lot of work, and I just don't think we would have the content.
We already film enough videos. I know you're posting 2 videos on your channel, and I'm posting 3 on ours. While we're on a tour in Florida right now, if you're watching this immediately, doing a challenge almost every day. So that would be a crazy amount of work, and it takes a lot to start up a second channel. And I think even if we did, I don't think we would keep it going for long enough to see it be successful.
Yeah.
So if you want to check out any of the travel stuff we're doing or anything like that, follow our Instagram pages. That's where we post a lot of our pretty pictures and stuff like that. But all right, next up we're gonna go with Carne Asada. And all of these are handcrafted. I had to ask Dustin what that means. And it means that all of these are hand trimmed during the processing. And then people were asking online if there's pork and stuff. This is all 100% USA beef.
Ooh.
I always like carne asada for like tacos and stuff, so we'll see how this tastes.
It has a good smell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and this one's like way more tender than the teriyaki too.
That is flavorful.
That is good. It reminds me of like if you were to have like a fajita, but it's all packed into the piece of like beef instead of needing like to eat an entire fajita. I like that a lot.
Lower calories. And it's gluten-free.
I get notes of cumin, I think. A little bit of garlicky, oniony vibe.
Is that how you spell it?
Cumin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Or is it cumin? It might be cumin.
I thought it was cumin.
It's cumin.
It's got paprika. This says lime oil. I kind of taste a little bit of the lime.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
At the end, like freshly squeezed almost.
It like grabs you.
It's not distractingly like lime-ish. It's really zhuzhes it up a bit.
But I don't think I've ever had carne asada. That's pretty good.
I certainly haven't. That's unique.
This bag's gonna get finished. What do we got next? Let's go with, ooh, if you could pick anyone, alive or dead, to do a food challenge with, who would it be and what would you eat?
That's a toughie. It would probably be some sort of a comedian. And then this is gonna seem like total stereotyping, but I'm gonna go with two different comedians that have actually passed away. It would be between like John Candy or like Chris Farley. Just two big old boys that would be hilarious. You'd be laughing hysterically while you're doing the challenge.
I did not expect you to say either of those.
And I can assume they would eat a ton of food. I mean, something wrong with that song.
John Candy can eat a 96-ounce steak.
I know, the old 96er, but I think I would do like something, probably like barbecue ribs or something really saucy and just, I don't know, funny.
I think Chris Farley would be hilarious.
Oh, that would be a blast.
I would have to say, I've been thinking about this one and I've been running through a couple options, but I've got to go with the legendary Andre the Giant. The legends and stories that I've read and heard about him, all the different stuff that I've heard he can do, that would be so much fun. And I've just got to say, I mean, probably bar food, burgers, wings, sandwiches, stuff like that. I think that would be crazy just to see how much food he can smash. I'm sure he'd put me to shame. That was a good question. Whoever asked that was a good one.
Yeah, I liked that one.
We're gonna go on to islandy Hawaiian BBQ. Let's open this up. This one I don't think is gonna be spicy, but it's gonna be spicier than these first two.
I'm definitely curious how this will be different from teriyaki, because normally when someone does like a Hawaiian flavored anything, it's gonna be like teriyaki based.
The label's pretty freaking cool. So all of the packaging, their logo is awesome. And it's American, made in the USA. It's not a challenge, but I'm getting after it.
Wow. Subtle.
Way more tender than those. The nose are tender.
Very tender, subtle flavor. It is sweet. There's a sweet and a little bit of kick. Sweet, little bit of sweet heat.
It's not overpowering, but you know what you're eating once you bite into it.
This one kind of disintegrates in your mouth faster.
Maybe tender wasn't the word, but it goes.
Yeah, it like disperses really fast.
I think I could eat this bag a lot faster than both of those.
Yeah.
And then for all of these, the ingredients are listed on the website. And the website and all their social media is linked down in the description. But I'm gonna get another bite of this before moving on.
And while he's munching away, I'd like to send a big thank you to Dustin for sending both of us really sweet shirts. I love this Empire Jerky tank right here. It's like my favorite color ever. My entire kitchen is themed this color. My bathroom's themed this color. I love this color, so big thank you for that. And you looking sharp in your polo.
Which one of these three so far?
Carne Asada, I think, hands down. That one literally is like a little meal in a bite. It's so much flavor. It's really in-depth. It's like layered. I don't want to sound like too fancy. Like
No, I agree. But yeah, I would say so far the Carne Asada, Hawaiian, and then the teriyaki. But all three were great. So question number 3. You found this on Instagram thanks to Frame and Focus. But we've got, what did you want to be when you grew up, when you were a kid?
I guess this kind of actually ties into the last question, and I didn't really think about that. But when I was a kid, I wanted to be a comedian really bad. So I wanted to do like stand-up comedy or be like on some sort of like Saturday Night Live type show or something. And then the one that my mom always likes to bring up is that one day we were on a road trip, and I looked up at the like light posts along the freeway, and I said, "Mom, I want to be the person that changes the light bulbs on those posts." And she just like stared at me and then started laughing.
Her mother loves telling this story.
Yeah.
I think I've heard it 2 or 3 times.
I had big aspirations to be the light bulb changer on the freeway.
I am going to try out a Carne Asada / Hawaiian.
Ooh.
While you explain to all these people, why do I have this beard?
I did a Valentine's Q&A last year where I ate like a giant Hershey Kiss. And one of the questions was like, what is your ideal man? And I'm pretty sure I described him as being Australian and having a beard. So basically Hugh Jackman. And so Randy watched that while we were each in that like still internet stalking each other phase. He watched my video of that and so decided to grow a beard to at least please half of my manly wants. But I still loved him even without a beard. He's just being sweet and grew one for me.
Stalking is not the right term. I was doing my homework to make sure I could make her happy. And I'm becoming a registered dietitian, and once I'm a dietitian, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep this. So while I'm still doing food challenges, especially up until August of later this year, 2021, I think I'm going to keep it going. So I'm past the itchy stage. I actually do kind of like it. And a lot of you people have commented on it in the videos and stuff, but I didn't mean to call you people.
You people? Oh, you don't get to say that. You're just tan.
I do appreciate the compliment. So what did I want to be? My first degree was construction management from Missouri State University back in 2008, where I played college football for 3 years. But my dad was in the construction industry all of his life, and he always seemed happy with it. He supported our family. I'm an Eagle Scout, and so I did a really big construction project as part of my Eagle project. So I would say, other than being the typical, I mean, I played like 6 different sports, so I always wanted to be like an athlete, which is kind of cool because technically I'm a professional athlete now, I guess. But as far as a money-making career, I always kind of wanted to do something in construction. But once I actually got into construction, or at least in the office side, I realized pretty quick that that's not what I wanted to really do with my life. So that kind of started the whole process of doing all this. So that was a good question. I've already tried this, so I'm kind of cheating. It's gonna be good. You guys know that I love buffalo sauce, anything buffalo style, but we've got gluten-free buffalo style beef jerky, handcrafted. So, and the best part, there's no blue cheese added to it. And this is actually the highest one they have as far as sodium, 10% of your daily value, but that's still a lot lower than the buffalo flavors of the other bigger brands. And really, I have quite a bit of sodium, and you do too.
Oh yeah, all the time. When you're working out, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I sweat through like 2 or 3 shirts when I'm doing a big bike ride, so I don't mind the sodium in my diet, so let's do it. Definitely one of the chewier ones, but that's to be expected with jerky. I get more of like a Taco Bell hot sauce vibe from that than I do buffalo. It reminds me of Taco Bell Fiery. You're not wrong.
It's really good, but I don't get like, like buffalo sauce type vibes. More like hot sauce.
That would be more of like a road trip kind of beef jerky.
Yes.
Because it would take a little bit longer to chew. You'd enjoy the flavor for longer. Let's do the next question. This is a good one. Are there any losses that haunt you and keep you up at night that you want to go rematch and try again? And this is thanks to Nosy Bee on Instagram.
Yeah, I found it, and I was thinking I would have like one challenge in mind when I found it, but really every loss kind of haunts me after the fact because I want to like perform my best on the channel, and then especially if there's like a crowd involved as well. But I think the first one that I ever just had haunt me was when I did the Super Bowl Pho challenge. I had met up with Joel Hansen and Scott Eats and also Win a Chicken Dinner from Australia over in Seattle, and we each did like a 12-pound bowl of pho. And all 3 of them beat the pho challenge. I couldn't get like, I would say maybe it was like the last couple pounds down. I couldn't do it, and that one's definitely haunted me. I think every loss haunts you. You lose a little sleep afterward because you always want to do your best. And I'm really competitive too, so.
You're rematching some in Florida, aren't you?
I am. I'm going to be rematching the Ironman Omelet Challenge from Broken Yolk Cafe. That was one where I didn't feel bad losing that one because they really put their thumb on the scale on that one. It's supposed to be like a 5 to 6 pound challenge. It came out closer to 10 to 11 pounds, so I'm going to be rematching that with hopefully a normal quantity of food. And then whole enchilada, that one they gave me a heaping helping of tortilla chips.
Yeah.
It was basically those like Santita bag of chips. It was like the entire one for the challenge. So hopefully rematch that with a more fair amount of chips because I polished off the burrito with no problem. So.
And I've done the Broken Yolk Omelet Challenge at I think it's Carrollwood, one in the Tampa area that she's going to be doing the challenge at. They're pretty honest and ethical there. There's not really any challenges that haunt me because I always did my best. A lot of you guys have watched me get sick trying to go for the win, and I've actually talked about this with a few different people recently, is if I think that there's a chance that I can do it, knowing that the repercussion is I might get sick, I mean, I'm gonna go for it. I don't want to ever quit knowing that there was a possible chance that I could have won. So There's some times where I know that there's no chance in hell of being able to win, so times like that, I'm okay with running out the clock, but if I know that there is a 5% or more chance where I can do it, I'll go for it, and a lot of the times I end up getting sick, but I still feel better after those losses than I would if I didn't go for it and just kind of quit. So we are now moving on to the 3 spicier ones, starting with jalapeno. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, well, I open this bag, I'm gonna try another bite of teriyaki. Just because. Are there any challenges in 2021 that you're looking forward to?
I would have to say, ooh, thank you. Ooh, that is scented. Probably any sort of like unique food that I haven't tried before. I would love to do like an Indian food challenge, but I don't know if there's any on the docket yet. Or like any sort of, I haven't done Korean food or anything like that. So something fun that's like a different cultural food.
She might do one in Tampa at Kobe Grill. We're not sure if we can get on the schedule yet, but there's not many Indian food challenges that aren't spicy. But she likes spicy challenges a lot more than I do, so we'll see. But I don't think I know of any in Florida. This is a giant piece. This is huge. Are you ready?
Cheers.
That's pretty tender too.
Tender, but really gets you right away. Wow. I would say some of them have like a more disintegrate-y type of tenderness, and then some are more melty. This one's more of like a melty. It's very good though, but definitely has some heat.
She's in this video because she's a lot better with food reviews than I am. So I wanted to do justice to all this food, and I knew that me saying, oh, that's good, that's delicious, wasn't gonna cut it.
I still can't bite into it the whole time you're talking. I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah. I forgot earlier, there's a ranging in sugar in all of these, and actually the buffalo style that we just had is 0 sugar, 0 carbs in it. They can't put 0 sugar, I talked to Dustin, because there's a little bit in the sauce that goes on it, but when you look at all the calories and stuff up, it's less than 1 gram, which is awesome.
It's got like good flavor and good heat.
And these are like the biggest strips too. These, I mean, they're hand cut, handcrafted strips. These are big. I've never had this much beef jerky in one sitting.
I might need some milk after this.
Grab me a glass of milk.
Good golly.
Oh, too much.
It looks like too much. You're gonna look like one of those Major League Baseball pitchers.
I think it's between this and carne asada so far for my favorite, but we've got question number 5, and now they're getting a little bit spicy. This might just start a fight. Who is the better cook, and who does most of the cooking for us both?
Neither of us really like eat together usually, because we're on like our own little special ways of dieting that keeps us full throughout the day.
Believe it or not, I can have more calories in a day than she can.
Yeah, but believe it or not, he eats less than me usually. So I would say, if anything, I cook for you probably more often. I don't think he's ever cooked for me, other than
there's not really
sandwiches.
anything to cook.
Yeah, we eat a lot of salad.
If I cooked for her, it would be putting peanut butter or some kind of spread on a rice cake. So, but yeah, no, she makes some really good breakfast for me sometimes while I'm working, in between like breaks and stuff. She enjoys cooking. I like to cook, but my rotisserie is back home. If I do cook, it's usually rotisserieing something. We'll usually just go out to eat. When we're at restaurants, we don't really get to pick what food we want. We're just eating the food challenges, so we'll go out to eat and be able to actually pick what we want. Are you ready for spicy?
Yeah, mango habanero is like one of my favorite hot flavors, so I'm really looking forward to that. It looks like the juiciest in the bag.
Okay, I don't think I do.
You need help?
Oh, stop it. I hate when she does that frickin' voice.
Want help?
That's gonna be good for the question coming up for talking like this. That just spells like it's gonna get you.
Oh, snap.
Yes,
that smells like a hot challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm only getting a little nugget of that.
No, you're not. Dig in. No. And yeah, you're right about the juicy, because there's actually some attached to the bag.
Yeah, it's juicy.
From rolling around. Okay, I'm piddling now because I don't want to bite into this. Everything you want to know about any of these is available on their website. The link is down in the description, empirejerky.com. They ship to all over the United States, Canada, the Philippines, and Russia. So, all right. What do you say? Ain't nothing to it but to do it?
Yeah. Ugh. It smells hotter than it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's less spicy than the jalapeno. I like that.
That breaks up in your mouth.
Yeah, it's really tender.
This is delicious.
That is the most tender of all of them so far.
This would be the bag that we could eat the quickest. And then this buffalo style would definitely take the longest.
That is enjoyable. I'll actually take another piece of that.
Yeah, you only had a small bite. Here, let me.
No, I'm gonna do that. No, I'm good. That is pleasant. And I'd say less spicy than that for sure. What do you think?
I tasted more of the mango than the habanero.
So if you guys get this bag, it smells scary, but it's not. It's delicious.
Questions are getting spicier and spicier. We've already talked in past Q&As about like how we met and stuff like that. And there's two main videos. We actually did, what was the spicy challenge we did on your channel?
We did the Packy One Chip Challenge.
Which is weak. If you can't do the Packy One Chip Challenge, don't try any hot food challenges. I thought I was gonna be down and sick for like 2 days. That was one of the easiest spicy challenges I've ever done. We answered a lot of questions on that, and then we did a lot of stuff when I introduced her to you guys on the channel, when I did that Permani sandwiches tasting video, where I introduced her to 5 of their different sandwiches that we got through Gold Belly. Number 6, and this is good because she just talked in that frickin' voice. And this is our friend Scott's mother who asked this on Instagram, Julie. What pet peeves do you have about me that annoy you? I don't think there's any, so I'm intrigued. We'll see.
We talk about everything. Everything's out on the table, but I would just say I'm slightly more organized than
I knew this was it.
So like if he's doing something, he'll like throw it on the floor to like keep it easily accessible. So like he'll have like a notebook on the floor and all of his pens and photos. And I'm like, you have a perfectly good desk, why not put it on the desk? Like, that's my thought process. But yeah, I would just say like organization stuff. He's very clean, like hygiene clean, but not very organized clean. That would be like my only gripe really. But you've actually done really well with that. Like, you don't scatter stuff as much anymore. I'll do another Carne Asada one.
I was intrigued by how these would taste together, and I really enjoyed that neither one overpowered the other. It was kind of jalapeno along with mango habanero. Really enjoyed that. So if you get both of these bags, try both together. That was awesome. But no, and first of all, I don't throw stuff on the floor. I'll throw stuff like on a chair or on a desk or something like that. But no, that voice always gets me whenever she talks about it, because usually I know it's coming because I'll like, not be a sissy about something, but I'll like say something and I know that that voice is coming. But no, she's very chill, I guess would be the way to say it. I don't really have too many pet peeves, other than
I burp a lot.
she burps a lot, and it's almost past the cute stage. So like originally when she'd like drink a carbonated water or something, she'd burp and I'd be like, oh, that's cute. So we're almost past that, but I'm not against that. And this isn't a pet peeve. We have different ranges in emotions.
Yeah.
I go up and like for maybe 10 minutes at a time, every now and then I'll be down. She's more like this. There's not as big of a range. So like if something happens, I'll get jacked up and really excited. And she doesn't have like a jacked up, excited level. It's more of just, you can tell that she's happy. You don't really have it down either, but also she's with me, so she's not really ever unhappy.
Just always at 100. There's nowhere else to go.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, we've only been living in sin for, I love saying that. It's always my favorite, living in sin. But we've only been living in sin since November. We're on a tour right now. We're filming this before the tour, and I just told her that if we make it through traveling together from February all the way to like July until, and we'll talk about this in a minute, if we make it through that, good things are gonna come for us, because that means we're able to compromise and work out problems and not really have any fights. We've never really had a fight yet. I don't know what the first fight's gonna be about, we'll see, but we might fight about this. This is scary. Yeah, I don't wanna have it either. A couple people have posted online about how hot this is gonna be. Dragon's Breath Beef Jerky. Because I'm such a gentleman, we'll do ladies first. I almost feel like mango habanero smelled deadlier.
Yeah, mango habanero smelled way scarier. I have a feeling this one's gonna sneak up on us though.
All of these have like sports on them and stuff like that. All this is chilies.
It's just pictures of death.
Yeah, just pictures of pain.
Yeah.
All right, well, here, you try it and tell me how it is.
No. This is not the king's court, and you are not the king.
There you go.
Cheers.
Okay, I have too much, I think. I hope this isn't like a regret.
Ooh, that tastes hot. Oh, that's instant regret. You're gonna get it in a minute. It has that classic ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper taste, where it's kind of that sweet pepper. It's hitting the back of the throat a little bit now. It's starting to increase the body temperature. I can feel myself getting hot now. But it does have an enjoyable flavor. It's not unenjoyable like a heat challenge is, but it's hot. If you haven't gotten hit with it yet.
It says extremely hot.
It's covering the tongue.
It's starting to build.
But you haven't really swallowed anything yet, have you?
No.
It's once you swallow it that it hits.
I'll spit it out. I'm getting hot now.
Yeah, my body temperature instantly.
Okay, I'm not sure I'm gonna have any more of that just yet.
Yeah.
While we're at the spiciest one, how has your life changed since we started dating? Has it gotten better or much worse?
I would ask that.
Many of you on our videos together have put, not many, but some have put, Katina, blink twice if you're okay. So, I mean, is this consensual or what's going on?
I think it's consensual. Yeah, I don't feel like I've been held hostage or anything. But yeah, no, I'd say it's definitely gotten better. It's nice to like have someone to like spend time with. We both do just a lot of work. We kind of just sit and we work just near each other. So just being in proximity to somebody is nice on its own. But yeah, it's motivating. And then it's nice to obviously have someone to make goals with. And then we just got back from Turks and Caicos, so it was nice to travel with somebody. I've gotten so used to traveling alone that it was nice to share experiences with somebody as opposed to coming home and telling everyone about it.
I would say I have better taste in movies than you, but other than that, we have, this frickin' is hot. It's really getting me.
It's lingering.
I'd say we have pretty similar views, which this isn't really part of the questions, but tell us, a lot of people ask what's going on, what are we doing in the future?
Well, Randy is in the process of getting registered as a dietitian, and so we kind of get to help each other out as he goes on to do his internship in dietetics. I can kind of be the backup gal and use my expertise in kinesiology. I have a bachelor's degree in kinesiology from Gonzaga University, and I can help kind of with like the workout and fitness stuff. And then I'm a big sports nutrition nerd, so I won't be able to do anything like registered dietitians can do when it comes to knowledge, but he can like not treat people, but what's the word? Like,
I'll mostly help as a social media dietitian. There's not really any right now, but I'm actually applying to internships. I've got to do a 1,200-hour dietetic internship, which will start in August or September later this year. I apply actually February 15th, and then we find out where we're going to be moving to in April. Mm-hmm. So we'll have more about that as time continues on, but then we'll be in that area for like a year while I do my internship, and then we'll just keep on going on from there. But she's going to be able to help with that. She fits into everything, which is really exciting. It's going to be fun traveling with her, going on tours and stuff like that. But we'll do some team challenges together, and we'll be able to be there to help each other film and all that kinds of stuff. But yeah, what do you like more?
I'd say Carne Asada #1, Mango Habanero #2. Let's go with teriyaki for #3. So
Teriyaki, really?
Carne Asada, Mango Habanero, and then teriyaki.
I'm going to go with Carne Asada for #1. I really think Mango Habanero and Jalapeno are right next to each other as far as being good. All 7 of these were really good. If you're interested in any of these, or I think there's some more upcoming flavors, be sure to check out Dustin and his company's website, empirejerky.com. They ship all over the United States. They ship to Canada, they can ship to the Philippines, Russia, and then they're working on getting to more places too. But big thank you to Dustin and his team at Empire Jerky for sponsoring this video. It was really enjoyable to try all these. Big thank you to Katina for being part of this video with me to share her food review expertise, which as I said earlier, is much better than mine, but that was a fun one. Definitely gonna finish, and we've got some more in the pantry too. But yeah, there is going to be a Gleam giveaway. Dustin and Empire Jerky is gonna be giving away 5 10-ounce bags just like this one. So all the details for that Gleam competition are down in the description. There's a link, So check that out, and then we are going to have a very happy Valentine's Day. It is our first, aww. So we hope you all have a very happy Valentine's Day as well, and to all of you single people, have a very happy Valentine's Day too, because I know, at least I can speak for myself, and I think I am for you too, but I always laugh when people say it's good to see you happy. I was very happy on my own doing all this stuff by myself, but I of course am happier with you, but it's not to say I was unhappy single. So in honor of Valentine's Day, because I love her just so much and she's so hot and spicy, like this jalapeno beef jerky, we'll do it Lady in the Tramp style. But thank you guys for watching.
This is so cringe. God. Bye-bye. Totes adorbs.